Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, The Unlearned World. My name is Jess and I'm a medical student, and my aim on this channel is to try to help you guys understand your health better and take control of your mind and body by really understanding what's going on in it, and also giving some tips and tricks that I found helpful and also my friends have. Today we're going to be speaking about anxiety and stress and ways to kind of get rid of this that I found have worked for me. You may have heard of these strategies before or not, I don't know, but I hope that they work for you. Otherwise, if you enjoy this content, please like and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. So tip number one is notice your walking pace. I'm naturally a very fast walker, and I used to think that this was like the best thing ever. But now I see that slow walkers are the winners, because even when I have 30 minutes to get to somewhere, I'm still rushing, like as if I'm going to be late. And when I notice that in myself and then I decide to actively slow down, it's a very weird feeling, and it feels like there's something missing. There's some empty space now which I need to fill, and it's the busyness that usually fills that space, the hurriedness, the walking fast. But if we can slow down, we have more time to appreciate everything. We actually notice things we've never really seen before probably, and our body's able to calm down from that fight or flight mode that we have put ourselves in by constantly walking around in such a stress and so fast. I really believe that our walking state is so indicative of our internal state of mind, and that fast walking represents a sort of trying to escape, whether that's from our thoughts or anything else. So slow down your walking. Number two is in reference to computers. It's have only one tab open at a time. And what I notice is that even when I'm trying to have downtime and trying to relax, for example, by watching Netflix, I still will unconsciously within 5 minutes make a side-by-side screen. These side-by-side screens and these millions of tabs, and I know that there's people that are like millions of tabs people, I really think these are killing us. It's opening so many pages in our brain, really increasing so much stress, and you've got to commit to just doing one thing. This is like a metaphor you can use for the rest of your life, as in just being in the moment for one thing, but with our laptops it's very mechanical. The third thing is space. And by space, I mean mental space, physical space, and technological space. Mental space in our minds is created by doing things one at a time with time. Physical space can be obtained by cleanliness and by keeping our surroundings clean, which until this year, I did not adhere to this ever in my life, and I literally didn't think having a clean room was important at all, and I was an extremely messy person. But now that I clean my room every day, and by clean my room every day, I mean I make my bed every day and make sure that it's not a disaster, it really increases the positivity of your home, which I think is really important, because your home is the place you come to at the end of the day looking for that sense of calm, being able to bring your body back into that non-stressful state. And if your surroundings are indicating stress, which clutter does always indicate, you can't argue that it doesn't, then that's going to be reflecting back onto you. Technological space means cleaning your desktop on your computer, cleaning out all apps, unfollowing all people that you're not interested in. It means making your life as simple as possible on the internet. It also means turning off all notifications on your phone, apart from important text messages and important calls, because the rest is just unnecessary, because every time we receive a notification, we get a little cortisol spike, which is our stress hormone. I just checked my notifications for today, and by 2 p.m, it was already 100 notifications. That's 100 cortisol spikes, which no wonder I was feeling stressed. In addition, check your email, unsubscribe to as much rubbish that you've subscribed to in the past as possible, because letting go of the old is very healthy, and by creating technological space, you're able to do that. The same applies to physical space, letting go of old crap and old stuff to move on and feel clean. Fourthly, it's the phone. The phone is the thing that kills all of us. It's probably, if you're having any problems, look at your phone usage first and try to deal with that and see how it alleviates your stress, because we carry the phone as an appendage. It's basically a part of our arm. So what I would recommend is when you're walking, try to put it in your bag or in your pocket. Don't get into the habit of just having it into your hand and it becoming a part of your body. You are separate from your phone, and the more that you can try to do that, the more helpful it will be towards separating the addiction that you have with your phone, whilst also being able to enjoy what's around you and being more purposeful with picking it up. Another two things I realized with communication to avoid is, number one, don't go through your contacts and try to call absolutely everyone on a list when you're bored, and it makes you stressed also when no one picks up, and it's quite a dependent thing to do. Instead, try to fill that time when you're bored with something that you would do alone, or if you want to call someone, make sure it's purposeful rather than just anyone. And thirdly, try to make as many decisions as you can by yourself. And I know that sounds weird, but all I mean is that you don't need to alert everyone to every move that you are making within your day. You don't need to ask them for permission or ask them questions. By making decisions ourselves, we develop more trust within ourselves, which reduces stress and anxiety. So it's very healthy for us. Fifth is this thing called the Wim Hof technique. It's very famous. If you don't know it, look it up on the internet. It's a very intensive breathing technique where you breathe quite heavily at the beginning, 40 very intense breaths. But because you do this, then you're able to not breathe for about 1.5 minutes, and not breathing brings you such a state of stillness and calmness. It's unbelievable. But if you want easier breathing techniques, then I would just recommend Headspace or YouTube. The reason breath is so important is because we are only supposed to be breathing 5 breaths a minute. Next time you're walking or breathing when you're sitting, notice how it's probably not 5 breaths a minute. And our breaths are not supposed to be forced either. That shows how much stress our bodies are under these days. We really need to try to get it to 5 and breathing in through our nose and out through our nose so that the air is filtered. And 6, a quality night of sleep. Quality does not mean quantity. Just because you're sleeping 8 hours a day does not mean that you're having a quality sleep. If you're on your phone continuously before you are sleeping, it's not a quality night's sleep. You need to remind your body when it's time for bed by creating a nighttime routine so that once you do those habits, your body is already getting in the mode to sleep. Also, something very important is food timings. Do not eat straight away before bed. Eat well before bed so that your body isn't trying to digest and use energy and kind of energize you just before you're trying to sleep. Your body needs to be as calm as possible before sleeping. Well, that's it for now, but I'm sure I will come up with many more things in the future. So if you are interested, please subscribe. I would really appreciate it. And if you have any questions, feel free to leave it in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.